Gorilla Tag or Capuchin. Both are really good games, and they both pretty much do the same thing. In Gorilla Tag, you move around to try to avoid the lava monkeys. However, in Capuchin, the main purpose is to run away from Dave and other Ohioan monkeys. So the true question is which one's better and what should you play? We're going to be scoring on different categories to truly tell which game is better. This, however, is my bias, so if you really do want to know what's better, I suggest actually playing the game. But without further notice, let's get into finding out which game is better! So category 1 will be actually movement. The movement system is what's so great about each of these games because it makes it independent from the rest of the VR games on the platform. In my opinion, I think that Gorilla Tag's movement is a lot more fluent and enjoyable than Capuchin's. Let me show you an example. This is Gorilla Tag, and you can get a lot better by practicing. There is a skill difference, and as you can see, I'm running with much ease through this passageway. Also, the movement is complemented by the map, and Capuchin doesn't have that great of a map in my opinion, which actually dampens the effect of the movement if you're not given correct environment. Plus, Capuchin used to have this system where that when you had forward velocity, you touch the ground, it completely stopped, and when you let go, that velocity would return. This, however, was recently fixed in a recent update to Capuchin, but it still sort of lingers, and I think that actually dampers the whole movement system from Capuchin. So in my opinion, this is an absolute no-brainer. Gorilla Tag wins this round, mainly because of the movement system and the map combined. If we hop back over into Capuchin, we can see how the movement system works. As you can see, you're very fluent across the ground, but if you touch the ground, your entire movement stops, but if you release, it returns. As you can see in this demonstration. I think this is an accurate representation of what would actually happen in real life, because your forward movement would still be there, but you would be in partial stasis. So I think that actually really complements the movement system, but sadly, Gorilla Tag just does it way better, and it's a permanent stop if you let it last long enough with Capuchin, unlike Gorilla Tag. Also, in Capuchin, you may notice that it's really hard to move upwards, and that's mainly because the movement is directly meant for forward movement, not upward movement. A good example of this is if we head over to Stump. You can see that it's increasingly difficult to get up the stump because of how the hitbox functions. Also, as I recently said, the map complements the movement system, and as we can see, the map does have trees, but not in the complex way that Gorilla Tag has it, which sadly dampens the effect of the movements and enjoyability. So like I said earlier, back in Gorilla Tag, I think that Gorilla Tag definitely takes the win. So right now it's Gorilla Tag 1, Capuchin 0. But I think that this next category will actually change that in the better for Capuchin. And this next category is actually community. Now, if you think about it, community plays a big role in the game on how you play the game and how you enjoy playing the game. But the thing is, Gorilla Tag's community may be a bit toxic. Now, in every lobby that you go into, there seems to be that one person who keeps either cussing or just generally being a bad sport about the game. Even if they're really good, they'll keep saying that they're the best in the lobby, which we don't really enjoy. So I'd say that Capuchin takes this win, especially since Capuchin doesn't have a tag game mode, which in my opinion is why it's a less toxic community, because they don't have nothing to be toxic about. Plus it's a lot of fun as a community when we do the horror game modes together, which I think makes this 1-1. Capuchin and Gorilla Tag tied. And so we have a tiebreaker. The final category, enjoyment/fun. Which of the two games is more enjoyable to play and more fun to play? In my opinion, this is really close because Gorilla Tag and Capuchin each are really fun to play. However, in Gorilla Tag, when you first start the game, it's a bit one-sided and hard to catch on to the game, which makes it not that fun to play when you're surrounded by better players. However, in Capuchin, there's not really a skill level that you need to play, because all you do is run away from scary monsters. Or, I guess you could play the ice map or beach map, but no one really plays those. Plus, like I said earlier, the community plays a large part in the enjoyment of the game, which I think Capuchin has obviously taken in their hand. So right now, it's looking pretty good for Capuchin. But as you can see in Gorilla Tag, once you do get better, you get to expand on your skills and feel good about yourself playing. And, in my opinion, the movement does play a big part in the enjoyability, which Gorilla Tag has obviously won. So that makes it even harder to decide. But I think I have chosen a winner because of one subcategory: horror. Horror sometimes isn't right for people. They get easily scared and they just generally start just freaking out. Capuchin does horror, which you think at this point might be even worse for the enjoyability, but actually it's a lot better. Since you're playing horror with the community, you can have fun with other people when running from Dave, Ohio monkeys, and just everything. And since the horror isn't actually that horror-ish, it's more of just it's more of gameplay rather than scariness. In my opinion, that makes it a lot more fun to play because you're laughing with everyone as you're running away from Dave, frantically chasing you through a hall. This may sound kind of weird at first, if you first hear it, because how would horror be more fun than Gorilla Tag? Let me just hop over into Capuchin to show you. So here we are in Capuchin going into a public lobby. Attained. So let's head into horror and see how this turns out. Bro! Oh my god, bro! He died! Idiot! You idiot! Bro, you idiot! Oh, you doing 0G glitch? Nice. Yeah.
Run!
His controller died. Is he behind me?
He's behind you, he's behind you.
Hey, Gorilla Tag or Capuchin? Gorilla Tag or... Hey, Gorilla Tag or Capuchin, bro? Gorilla Tag or Capuchin? Hey, monkeys, let's charge. Charge.
Yeah,
Charge. This way, bro. Charge. Let's go. Charge.
Because I'm the biggest bird.
Why are we going this way? Hey, by the law of federal laws. Back in Gorilla Tag, and I think that pretty much demonstrated how Capuchin is a bit more fun than Gorilla Tag. However, in my opinion, I still do play Gorilla Tag a lot more often because I do like to improve in my skills. And personally, improving on my skills, I find more I guess, time efficient than playing Capuchin, even though it's a lot of fun, and I usually don't disconnect from Capuchin until I have to because it's that fun. I think that Gorilla Tag, just being the OG, not even being the OG, I think Gorilla Tag is a lot more just, you can play it, you know. Capuchin, you gotta prepare yourself, man. You gotta do this. But then, Gorilla Tag, I think it's a bit more chill, but not like public lobbies, infection lobbies, everyone's yelling at each other. But other than that, I think that's my final results. Capuchin takes the dub 2-1. Capuchin 2, Gorilla Tag 1. So, this is the end of the video. Subscribe.
It's not even morning, I got breakfast on my mind. I need a number 2, a number 4, 2 number 9s. And can you add a sausage, egg, and cheese with hash browns on the side? My little partner want an orange juice, but he said he don't want ice. And I put some grape jelly in the bag, that would be nice. And I think I want some hot cakes, can you make it 4 or 5? Can I add a chicken biscuit?